on a mini rant right now that healing pimples is a full-time job because I have had these two pimples for a week and a half now, and they're still here. They're still present. They're not going anywhere. Like, I woke up this morning, took a look at them, like they're here to stay. By the way, I don't mean to come off insensitive for anyone who does struggle with acne and I'm complaining about a few pimples. I just like to make light of situations. It's just what makes me feel better about myself. I know that sounds so sick and twisted, like making fun of yourself makes you feel better. You sure about that? Yeah. I don't know what to tell you. It really does. Maybe we'll work on that. But for now, it's just who I am, guys. It's who I am. Also, I get a lot of questions as to what this stuff is. Becca First Light Priming Filter. Yes, I absolutely love it. And you're going to notice when I rub in any makeup, my face gets a little red. I have very sensitive skin. Ow. It actually like hurts to rub in over my, let's not even talk about it. But after it gets red, I really do notice like a difference in just my complexion with this. And I like how it just is a nice little filter in a way between my skin and my foundation. I will never ever put on foundation without filter. Like, it is just without filter, without primer, I'm about to say. But guys, something kind of crazy. My 1-year anniversary of moving to Cincinnati and working at Local 12 and changing my entire life is quickly approaching. I think it's approaching in like 2 days, and it's, by the time you guys see this, it'll already be here. Well, the anniversary of me moving to Cincinnati is in 2 days. If you guys remember, there was some sort of error with my paperwork when I moved, and I was not able to work for a week. Like, it was just this weird thing where they were like, oh wait, sorry, you can't come into work on Monday. You need to just chill for a week, and then you can start becoming an employee here. And I was like, what? I can't believe it's been a year. In some ways, like, oh my gosh, I look back in my time in Dayton, just me living there for 2 years, and it almost feels like it never happened. It's just so random to me that I moved to Dayton, Ohio, and I mean no offense to Ohio. Obviously, I live here, I love it here, but just coming from New York, I had never visited here, I didn't know anything about it, and I thought it was just gonna be a little blimp on the radar, like, okay, let me just do a couple of years in Dayton, Ohio, so that I can move to a city long term, get a better job, yada, yada, yada. And now here I am, staying in Ohio, loving it in Ohio. Yeah, like, I think about that all the time. Like, it's just so weird how, like, I created this whole new life here. I don't know, I can't explain it. It's like I left behind every single human I knew, everything I knew, and I like just created this whole, it's just so random to me. And it was because of my job, so that's what always made it not seem so weird. Like, it's like, okay, I'm doing this just because of my job, guys. But I don't know, if you're thinking about just like creating a random life for yourself, I recommend it so much. Who's to say you have to automatically live in the place you grew up your entire life? I'm a firm believer that you do not. I am sorry, Mom. Also, I think it's underrated to move to a smaller city. There's so many people who are like, I'm moving to New York City, I'm moving to LA, I'm moving to all these big cities. And that's so much fun, right? Like, that's awesome. But don't count out the smaller cities. Like, this is where I've been so happy, especially a girl who grew up in such a populated area, Long Island, New York. I was 40 minutes from the city. I worked in the city. Just because something is bigger and more like, oh my gosh, New York, doesn't mean it's better. I mean, look, I'm not recommending you necessarily move to, oh, I should have saved some to put on here, shouldn't I? This is so ratchet. We're gonna take some from here. Perfect. But I'm not recommending you move to a small farm town with a population of 73 people. No, that's not what I'm recommending. But I just think there are so many hidden gems, cities like Dayton, cities like Cincinnati, where they're by no means small. At least Cincinnati. I think Cincinnati I'd really recommend over Dayton, but not necessarily small. Like, are you kidding me? But it's not like, oh my gosh, in New York or in LA. You don't need to go to one of those huge cities. Like, you just don't. I feel like a lot of people feel obligated. And I understand there are tons of, work opportunities there. That's what drives a lot of people, but there's so many work opportunities here, and the cost of living, guys, oh my gosh. But yeah, it's just so weird to think about where I was a year ago and how nervous I was about everything. Honestly, like, transitioning to a whole new life, not easy. Like, it was actually pretty hard. Like, not hard, but it was an adjustment. I went from living in one city alone with one job to an entirely new job, an entirely new city, to now living with my boyfriend. But I am so genuinely happy with the decision I made. Like, sometimes taking a chance pays off. I can't imagine always living where I grew up and never knowing what else is out there. You know what I mean? There's nothing wrong with taking a chance. And listen, I could have moved to Dayton and hated it, okay? That was honestly what I was thinking was gonna happen. I was okay with it. I accepted it. It just would have been a great opportunity for me, though, to not only get this job that I had in Dayton, but just get out of New York, get out of what I knew, get out of my rhythm. And I'm not saying you have to do this. Some people live in the towns they grew up their entire lives and they love their lives. So I'm not saying it's like a necessity, but I'm just saying for me, it's like the best thing I ever did. Another day, another camera in my house, and another Adam sitting at the kitchen table editing. And I love how I have these wonderful chairs that he could have sat at. He had to make a whole new makeshift setup, but
social distancing.
We're not social distancing now.
Yeah, no.
So explain what you're doing.
I left around 2:30 in the morning to shoot a homicide, and now I'm editing it. And then now we gotta get started on the double shooting that happened right before I got here. It's been a violent night in Cincinnati.
No kidding. And I feel like 3/4 of the stories you cover are just shootings or murders.
Yeah, for the most part.
Right now I have to fill out my timesheet though. This looks...
Is your handwriting better than mine?
Yeah.
I have like the prettiest handwriting ever. For a boy.
Wait, really? Really?
I do.
What?
Look at it.
Oh my gosh, you do, Adam.
I know, isn't it pretty?
That's insane. Guys, look at it. I feel weird. Why do you have it?
I don't know.
So this is like the explanation column. If you have overtime, you just put why you have overtime. Adam has overtime every single day. Mine's just a regular standard 40 this week. Okay guys, let us know whose handwriting you think is better. Mine's like more bubbly, and Adam's is more just like...
It's like a computer printer.
Now you're getting way too... No, bye. Adam and I are about to take such a big risk in a headline. I'm gonna have him throw me the ball. We're doing a story on nonprofit organizations and how they're switching gears to help serve people. Yeah, no, you're throwing it. He's gonna throw me the ball. This is a really big stretch. I'm just trying to make the news interesting for our viewers. Okay, okay. With these new stay-at-home orders, nonprofit organizations... I'm gonna have to do two hands because you suck at drawing.
What are you talking about?
You suck.
Where do you want it? I'll
Here.
exactly
I want
where you
here.
want it. Like right there.
Yes.
Okay.
Okay.
I hit the target every time.
No, you've been giving me weird lobs. I don't want it to be hard, but like, don't give me a lob. We have video proof that was not at the target. And with these new stay-at-home orders, nonprofit organizations are being thrown curveballs. Coming up in Local 12, though, I'll tell you how they continue to serve the community. Yes!
We make it work.
We made it work. By the way, my heart, like, I don't get nervous for live shots, but my heart rate, like, really sped up. Like, I was really scared. Guys, I am so sad. I'm devastated. I just went onto our server to access the basketball clip to see how it looked. Oh my gosh, this is gonna be so awesome. Oh, they forgot to turn my mic on. Guys, we are trying the ball throw again, part 2. Normally I don't do the same tees twice, like I switch things up, but no one got to even see my last tee, so we're doing it again. We're trying, we're going for the gold. With stay-at-home orders in place, nonprofit organizations are being thrown a curveball. Coming up on Local 12, though, I'll tell you how they continue to serve the community. We did it.
I forgot to roll.
You know you didn't.
I swear to God.
Adam!
I swear to God.
With stay-at-home orders in place, nonprofit organizations are being thrown a curveball. Coming up on Local 12, though, I'll tell you how they continue to serve the community.
And she does it again.
Boom.
Yeah. Coming up in about 4 minutes, we're gonna take another weird risk to try to keep the viewers interested and engaged. I'm gonna draw some stick figures. Like, this is really a stretch. I'm just trying to make my live shots different. Like, I don't want them to all look the same and be boring. We're bringing some stick figures into the equation. And, are you up for it, Adam?
Am I drawing them?
No.
You gotta draw them?
No, I'm drawing them, but are you up for being part of this weird shenanigans?
Yeah, let's do it.
Okay, cool.
Hey Sheila, here's how Big Brothers Big Sisters works. You take a caring, responsible adult, you pair him or her with a child, and together they have fun. They do fun activities once a week, but what happens when you're hit with a stay-at-home order? Suddenly, you're not able to do those activities, but that is where this comes into play. For the past couple of weeks, this is exactly how Big Brothers and Big Sisters have been connecting with their littles.
All right, guys, we did the stick figures. I will decide later whether or not I think that was weird. It's weird though, whenever I do my live shots, I have like epiphanies days later where I'm like, wait, I shouldn't have done that. Or, oh, I should have done that. Like, it's weird. It'll happen days later. So we'll decide whether or not that was weird in a few days. Right now, we are going to go write our web script. And basically, that's just so that when you go on local12.com, you can see the article. Yes, I'm the one writing that, or whoever the reporter is. We have headline in 15 seconds.
Are you serious?
Well, I just had an extremely riveting past 7 minutes of my life where I got a call from the assignment desk saying, Clancy, we need you on breaking news. There's reports of men wearing bandanas shooting at a building. Whenever you get the initial breaking news, like assignment, there's never really many details. It's just like, this is what we think, go and find out. So that was the initial thing. I scarfed down my oatmeal. I just made a cup of oatmeal, like a bowl of oatmeal just in a cup, and I scarfed it down so fast where right now I am honestly not feeling well. I'm a very slow eater, not on purpose. It's just I genuinely don't feel well if I eat fast. So I shoved that oatmeal down my throat just so I didn't have to go on breaking news like on an empty stomach. And then as I'm about to arrive at the scene, like my GPS says 2 minutes away, the assignment desk called and said, never mind, we don't really think this is anything, which happens. Like, you don't always know, or you never know what breaking news is until you get there. Now we're about to go back to the apartment and interview someone via FaceTime. So a common question I get asked often is, do you have a makeup artist? Actually, it's not even a question, it's more of a, what? You don't have a makeup artist? Because no, I do not have a makeup artist, never have, probably never will. So here's how it works in the TV news industry. Yes, there are tons of news anchors and reporters who do have makeup artists, but that is if they're working at very big stations in very big markets. CNN or national correspondent, or if they're working in one of the big markets like in New York and LA, that type of thing. In Cincinnati, Ohio, yes, we do our own makeup. But actually, years ago, that was not the case. There was a makeup artist who came into Local 12 where I work and did the anchor's makeup and their hair, but that is long gone. Those days are behind us. I wish, because it's always so funny when people ask this question though, I'm like, look at me. Does it look like I have a hairstylist? I mean, my hair doesn't look terrible right now, but guys, my hair looks terrible on a daily basis. I'm not good at hair. I never have been. I try my hardest. I do my best, but I don't like it. I don't enjoy doing it. Like, I don't find straightening or curling my hair fun. I do like doing makeup though. That is an enjoyable aspect. But another question is, do you have a clothing allowance? Like, do you just get clothes for free? And yes, at most stations, regardless of the market, you will have a clothing allowance. So they'll give you money each year just to buy new work clothes. It varies based on the station you're at. For instance, my clothing allowance is bigger in Cincinnati than it was in Dayton. We also have a makeup and hair allowance as well to get haircuts and buy makeup and whatnot. Every reporter's clothing allowance and hair allowance and makeup allowance is different though. It's based on your own contract, so I won't be saying what mine is. I just think that's unclassy to say the number, but it definitely does help each year. However, this year I dropped the ball on everything and I just forgot. I forgot to buy things. I don't know, I guess I was content with my current wardrobe, but all of a sudden I realized, oh my gosh, my 1 year anniversary is coming up and I still have a lot of money left on my clothing allowance. And that meant we had to do a little online shopping the other day, which led us to where we are now. This is a very big box full of a bunch of clothes. And I kind of just went crazy. I just went crazy with it on the online shopping, and I wanted to bring you guys along with this when I try on the clothes and see what they look like, because whenever I do this whole online shopping thing, Macy's, by the way, is my go-to store. It sucks that they're not doing well. I'm scared they're gonna just shut down right now. They're not doing well financially, but I'm obsessed with Macy's. I feel like they're an affordable department store. But whenever I do this online shopping thing with them, half the clothes look, when I say terrible, I don't even mean terrible. I mean like I want to burn them on me. They probably look great on someone else, but on me, it's just such a disaster. It's just, you see things online, they look one way on the model, and then you put it on and it's like, oh. So I thought it'd be fun for you guys to come along on this journey, although I'm kind of nervous to let you in on this because sometimes it's just tragic and embarrassing. And I decided to add another little element. We are gonna have Zach rate our outfits and give us a 1 through 10 rating. And this is gonna be so exciting. All right, we've got the box of clothes here. Zach is waiting outside and we are just going to, we're just gonna dig right in. This is not the move. This is not the look, guys. We got baggy sleeves. I like this though, I like the cut, but this is not the move. I don't even know if it's showing up as terrible on camera.
No, I was gonna say on camera it looks nice.
In person, it is not good.
I don't think it's not as bad as you're saying it is, but so it's 1 out of 10.
Yeah. Oh yeah. So he's gonna rate it 1 out of 10, and I told him just be honest. Like nothing will hurt my feelings. Like you're rating.
Yeah, nothing will.
nothing hurts my feelings. No, but you're rating the dress, not me. Keep that in mind.
Yeah, the dress, not
you're rating
you.
the dress, not me, because I want you to be honest.
Alright, do I just reveal it?
Reveal it and say it.
5.
Okay. I like the honesty. All right. Let's try to get more than 5, guys. Let's try. Outfit number 2.
What do you think?
Zach, no! What are you doing?
What are you doing?
You're trying to do what I think.
Oh yeah.
Just, I like your honest thoughts. I like your honesty. I'll give you my thoughts of them after. Clancy Burke reporting live.
7.5.
I like this one. It's like my style. Like it's just.
No, I like it. I think the blue looks nice. I think it fits really nice. I was just thrown off a little bit by the little button guys, but
really, I kind of liked it. But yeah, I feel like
good.
it kind of is like more of a girl, like one of the girl things that girls like. But no, I like really like Look how bad, like I like comfy stuff. I hate like tight. So.
I like it fit, it's fitting.
Yeah, like it fits. Like this is my size.
Yeah, it's really pretty.
Next one.
Alright, let's see it. Yeah, it's a fashion show.
I'm gonna get so many hate comments.
It's hard because it's like, I like this one too. It's like, again, you feel like you would want to like grade them differently compared to the other ones. Like, I probably like the last one better, but like, I think this one's still obviously really nice.
Reveal yourself. 8! Woo! 8.
What do you think?
Oh, I really did like this one. This is
Yeah.
my style.
No, I think it fits really nice and it's pretty.
I enjoy it. It's really like lightweight.
I feel like the sleeves fit a little bit better than the other one.
Yeah, like the first one you saw, it was like disgusting.
I think this one's really good.
Yay.
Really pretty.
Thank you.
Oh yeah, that's your fierce wall.
So, fun fact, I actually have this dress in other colors.
Oh, do
I
you?
just like the color.
Ready?
9.5? What?
I think it looks really pretty. I think it fits in the colors now.
Oh my gosh. 9.5, guys, you saw it! Got a little sleeve action going on, guys. I think I might have ordered some petites because it's really a nice change. Normally things are just so long on me, so it's a nice change that things are like
say that one's
above
like
me.
the shortest one.
I don't think it's too short for work. Sometimes you gotta... Just kidding. Just kidding.
This one gets a 9.5.
9.5 too? Oh my guys!
But let's make it clear that Clancy's a 10.
Oh, thank
So
you.
that's what we're grading scale. It's gotta be into the Clancy scale, which none of them are as good as you yet.
Oh my god.
Nice
What?
face.
Why are you laughing?
That's your face that you made when you were walking out.
This is the next one.
Let me see, turn.
That's pockets.
Oh yeah, what's a 7?
7. Okay, I don't want to influence your rating, but this is one of the most disgusting things I've ever put on my body.
Well yeah, I don't love it, but...
Then why do I give you a lower score? 7? You gave things you liked a 7.
Because it's harder to rate. Again, early on, ratings are hard. You have nothing to go off
that
of.
is true.
You just throwing me into this blind. Because obviously the one blue one, I think I would give a 7.5, and it's a lot better than that
No,
one.
this one, like, even like, so the pocket's cool. They make it like stick out. Like, that's not, this is a return. Return, Tommy Hilfiger, you did me dirty.
Yeah, the front design isn't the nicest either.
Oh, so it's an outfit.
Yeah. Alright. Yeah.
I don't like my saggy butt in these. It just does not fit. These aren't necessarily supposed to be worn together. I just have to pair them.
Alright, ready?
Ready?
I did 3 for an all-around fit, but then the pants pattern, my kind of front design, I actually kind of
I like the pants pattern, but they clearly
So
don't
7,
fit like
yeah.
at all.
I know, but like
But I feel like if I paired this shirt with like a skirt, it could look nice.
maybe it's not my favorite shirt.
Maybe.
I like this kind of like look. I'm not sure I like.
I'm like opposite. I feel like I hate this. Like this is so ugly right now.
Well,
It's-
let's just say they don't fit.
At all.
But I kind of like that you're trying to swag it up a little bit down here. Like it looks nice.
Swaggy. This is the part of trying on clothes that's not fun. That kills confidence. People rate me.
Oh yeah, rate you.
My clothing, not
But
me.
see, I kind of hate this.
To be clear.
Skirt 6.5, shirt 4.
Oh, I like the separates.
I'm
Yeah.
just not sold on the shirt. I know you kind of like it.
I
But
know, I kind of like it.
what do you think of the skirt?
I think it fits very poorly. The disclaimer is I would never wear these two things together.
Yeah.
I just needed things to pair it with because it can't
Yeah.
come out here without pants on. But we have shirt, boom, boom. And then these pants are like the same ones as the white ones, but they
Yeah.
just fit differently. Or
Yeah.
the gray ones.
Ready?
Yeah. What?
I think they both got some swag.
Really? Oh my gosh, guys, you what? You gave me
I think that shirt looks a lot nicer than your other one.
and like the butt fits a lot better. The other
Yeah.
one, there's some weird sagginess going on. I mean,
Yeah, no, I think you look really pretty. I know it's like white on white, but I
Yeah.
think both would look really
with
good.
like the right thing.
Yeah, is the shirt the same, just different color?
No, it's different. I forgot I even had this as a color reference for the last one.
8.5.
And guys, fun fact, Zach is a little fashionista himself.
No, yeah.
I mean, you are. Like, I
Since I'm
think.
wearing
Oh,
all
yeah.
my Nike stuff.
Look at
Slacks
him.
right now.
No, but I think that you are. I mean, I grew up with my dad and my brother who, God help them with their wardrobes. Like, Neil, what does he wear? He wears like basketball shorts and like,
I don't know, dude.
sorry, Neil, but
I'm sure he looks fine.
you don't. But no, Zach is like a fashionable man, so I do take his Okay, it's
This is a nice outfit though.
yeah, I actually like these pants.
No, they're nice.
Normally, I have like a really hard body type to fit. So I feel like everyone says that. I feel like everyone's like, oh, I have the hardest body type, but I just feel like it's not proportionate. I have a very small torso and longer legs, and it's just, yeah. Wow, thanks for rating my outfit. But wow, let's get saucy. That's not even saucy, I think I was trying to say. So now I have this entire mess to clean up. Fun times. This is the worst part about ordering a bunch of clothes. Fun fact, I hate trying on clothes. I haven't bought new clothes in so many months. It's why I end up having to buy so many right now with my clothing allowance. By the way, I didn't have to buy it. Like, it's not like I'm like, oh my gosh, I can't believe I have to do this. Like, it's wonderful. I love it. I am in desperate need of new clothes. And that's the reason they give us these clothing allowances. It's because they have a certain expectation of how we're gonna look on air. You know, they want us to look nice, obviously. And I can't look nice without clothes because if I'm not wearing clothes. Okay. So it is really, really nice that they do that for us and that we have that, but I'm like not a typical girl in certain ways. Like I don't enjoy shopping, like no, not at all. If anything, like, okay, ordering online can be a little enjoyable, but I don't like going to the mall. It's just, I don't know. Anyway, yeah, I am due for a nap. I'm so tired, guys. I woke up this morning, I was just like, wow. I think I'm dying, so that was fun. We're ending off this vlog on a super positive note, but no, I hope you guys enjoyed watching this, and I'll talk to you guys later.